Hi folks, I'm Ian Baker, the product specialist with Camping World, and today we're going to go over the 2018 Pioneer 26 RG toy hauler. If you're looking for kind of a base toy hauler with nice open space, you don't want all the frills and bells and whistles, you don't need slides or power beds, then this is definitely one you want to pay attention to. As you can see, it is nice and open in here. From the door to the countertop, you have about 7 foot. And from the door to the very front right here is over 14 feet. So that gives you plenty of space in here for your toys. This center section in between this shroud and your kitchen is right around 4.5 feet as well. So lots of space in here. You can see the tie downs. You have more in the back here underneath the sofas as well. Speaking of the sofas, one of the things I truly love about this floor plan is right back here. And I like it for a couple different reasons. Generally, you know, when I'm thinking about going camping in a toy hauler, when I go out with my friends that have toy haulers, generally it's going to be kind of not necessarily a party, but it's going to be a great get together, right? A lot of us want to sit together, we want to hang out, we're going to stay up telling stories, and this definitely lets you do it. You can easily fit, 3 to 4 people on each side of here, and you have a monster table here in the center. So that way you can have meals together, you can play card games or board games or whatever you want to do, but it gives you a ton of space. Or if it's just the two of you, maybe you want to go out with a buddy, you want to ride your motorcycles, not a problem. If you take this off on either side, you see you have a twin bed on either side of the table here. So that way, you don't have to buddy up with each other, you can each have your own sleeping space. The table, of course, does come out. If you don't want the table there, you'll see right here it has 4 legs. So that way you can remove those legs and take the table out as well. Or if you want one huge bed back here, this table does sit along the rails here. You can take the back cushions from either side, put them in the middle, and this is one huge bed all the way across the back. The cool thing about this, folks, is this floor plan still has a bedroom up front. So this is just a secondary bed, not your main bed. So again, I love the fact that the way this is built and designed right back here. So we take a look at the very back here, you'll see the ramp door is textured, so that way you have good grip when you're coming in. You're not going to have any tires slipping out on you. 1,600 pound weight capacity on there. And you'll also see you have a screen. This is a cool feature to have, especially on a model where, like I said, it's kind of a basic model, not a bunch of frills in here. Having the screen's a really important feature in my opinion. That way you can just lower the ramp, leave it open, drop the screen down, and you still get that outside feel. You can get an awesome breeze coming through here as well. You have your exhaust port. You can see one right over there. You'll have another one up by the main entry door so you can get the fumes out of here. Windows on both sides of the sofas here, as you would expect. These sofas do flip up and out of the way as well, folks. Don't think these are permanent by any means. And as in any good toy hauler, they will flip up against the walls here. LED lights throughout the entire RV. And with a toy hauler, we expect you to do some boondocking. And when you are, you're not going to want your lights to drain your battery. So, your LED lights use 1/10 of the power that your standard incandescent bulbs do. So that's definitely a good thing to have too. Good storage all the way across the top. You can see the net there, super easy system, great spot to throw some helmets and stuff up there, because the net will flex with them and hold them in place. So we move forward a little bit more here. Let's take a look right up top. You see the storage going all the way across the top here as well. You want to throw some other gear in there, or maybe, you want to use this for pantry space. Maybe you want to put dishes up here, whatever you want to do. Good extra storage area there. Big window here out to the campsite. Again, this is a nice open space. They did this so you can, again, fill this with whatever toys you want here. If you want to put something here, like a chair or something, you can do that too. LED light right here underneath. If you take a look across the way, this is our kitchen. So you'll see you have a double bowl stainless steel sink and a 3-burner cooktop. So you have a full range of RV appliances here instead of, a lot of times they'll just give you a single bowl in the double. So I like the fact they went with the full. You also have a high-rise faucet there, so it's a little bit easier to wash and rinse dishes. You have 2 electrical outlets that are pretty close. You have one that'll be right here underneath the cabinet, another one right down here by the floor. So a couple different options there. Again, LED light in the kitchen to brighten it up. Some storage there up top. Additional cubby hole over here. Microwave, your hood with a light and fan. And as I mentioned, the 3-burner cooktop with the front one being high output. Right here in the back, you see a nice convenient knife holder, so you can just drop your knives down in there. Oven underneath in case you want to do some baking. You have a cutout right here for some spices. Storage area right there, small but still usable. And 2 full extension ball bearing drawers. Rounding out the kitchen is the Dometic fridge freezer combo. You see you have plenty of space in there, and this unit does run off both propane and electric with automatic switchover. Right outside here is your thermostat. This will control your heat as well as your ducted AC. And then up here is your entertainment center. And you see you have the mount here for the TV. You have your little radio right down underneath here. This will control both your speakers inside as well as the speakers outside. A couple USB ports there as well. You have storage here underneath as well as additional storage there up top. And then as I had mentioned previously, right here is your second exhaust vent. So we take a look at the bathroom real quick here. This floor plan is a pass-through bathroom, so you just head right up here into the master bath. But as we step in here, you'll see right up top you have the mirrored medicine cabinet there. Good storage there as well. You have your hand towel ring. Right over here's your tank monitoring panel. So if you're wondering where that is, you can see that there. A couple things you'll notice, you have your water pump here, also your water heater. It is a DSI water heater, but notice there's 2 switches. One is for LP, one is for electric. If you have short power, you can run this off electric, and you can turn both of those on at the same time for faster recovery. Electrical outlet there. Good countertop space around here, which is nice. And then right underneath, you see you have a little extra storage there. Right over here's our neo-angle shower. You have a nice shower glass door on there, kind of the rain style glass, so you do have a little bit of privacy, not just clear glass. Plus it's way easier to keep clean, or at least have the appearance of looking clean. Clear glass, you can see all the spots on it. As we take a step in the shower itself here, you see you have a couple shelves, hand wand, then directly above me is the vent, so you can quickly help moisture escape. Right over here in the corner is your foot flush lever toilet. Kind of in a little cubby hole here, but as you can see, you have plenty of space there, great leg room. Behind that, you have this additional storage, nice linen closet. So you have a place to put, your towels and all your other bathroom accessories. Here in the bedroom, you have the RV queen size bed, which is 60 by 74 inches, and you have storage here underneath, which is a nice big storage area, great place to put extra bedding or other large items. On the sides here, you see you have mirrored medicine cabinets with hanging rods going across, storage all the way across the top there, which is nice, LED reading lights here, and on both sides of the bed, you have nice nightstands with electrical outlets. So that way you can plug in cell phones, or if you have a CPAP machine, you're able to plug that in on either side. You have windows on both sides here. And if you take a look right up in the corner, you will see TV connections. So if you want a TV in the bedroom, you can have that installed as well. Now that we've seen the inside, let's take a quick look at some of the outside features on the Pioneer RG26. Right up front, you have a power tongue jack. This makes it super easy to connect and disconnect from your tow vehicle. Simply flip the switch here. That will raise and lower the tongue. Then you'll also see you have a light in case you're hooking up or disconnecting at night. Directly behind that, you have 2 20-pound propane tanks with a cover. Simply undo the screws, lift up the door, and that will give you access to those tanks. And then right here, you have some rails for your battery. It is large enough if you want 2 batteries there, you can have that installed. And then right up front here is your black diamond plating, which helps protect the front end from some of the rocks and debris that will get thrown up by your tow vehicle. So you come around the side, you see you have a covered hinge there that we don't have a bunch of rust coming down the door. And as we open it up, you see you have a good storage area right there up front. Cool thing about that, your controls for your power stabilizer jacks are in there as well. You'll have one control for the front jacks right here and one for the back. So again, folks, this makes it super simple. You pull into your campsite, you have the power tongue jack to unload it, you have the power stabilizers here. It really makes camping a lot quicker. Not only that, we also have a power awning. So just touch a button to roll that out, same thing to roll it right back up. And a couple things you'll notice. One, it's a very large awning here, which is awesome. But 2, if you look at all this space right here, you don't have any vents on this side. And that's pretty important because a lot of times that takes away usable camp space, because the last thing anyone wants is a hot refrigerator vent or, a water heater vent or something blowing on them. So you can set up your chairs all around here and be underneath the shade of the awning. It does have an adjustable pitch, so it's quite simple. You can pull this down on one side or both to create the pitch to have rainwater run one way or another, or if you want to angle the awning up or down. And then if you take a look right up here, you'll see you have an LED light strip in the barrel of the awning. Cool thing about that is obviously it lights it up so you don't have to hang up your own lights, but it also has the light project down on your campsite rather than shoot out away from your campsite at your neighbor. To get into the RG26, you have 2 steps here and a foldable grab handle. This makes it super easy and make sure you have control to enter and exit the RV. The wheels here are Easy Lube axles, so that's cool as well. You just kind of pop the covers off. They're twist essentially, so just twist it like so. You can pop it off. And then this little gasket right here will pop off, and there's a grease zerd in there. That way you can grease those up instead of constantly having to repack the bearings. Now, there is a process to it, so you definitely want to look it up before you think about doing it yourself, but it does make things a lot easier on the maintenance side. If you want an outside TV, great. It's right underneath the awning. Here's your mount for it. Hookups are right there. So you can just slap that puppy there, set up your chairs here. Again, you're underneath that awning and you can watch that TV. Directly above are your 2 outside speakers. You want to listen to music instead of watch TV? Great, you can do that too. And as I had mentioned inside, those are controlled by that digital media center in there. However, that unit is Bluetooth capable. So if you have a smart device, you can connect to it via Bluetooth and control it that way. Right in the back here, this is your ramp door. Just like most toy haulers, it's pretty simple to open up. There's holes in both of these, so you can throw a padlock through it to lock it up in case you want to lock your toys. Otherwise, you just flip that up and around. You just kind of push this up like so, twist it out, do the same thing on the other side, and that will allow the ramp to come down. You'll see it does have a helper spring on there, so that way it does come down nice and easy. You take a look right up top in the center there, you see this one also has backup camera prep. So if you do want a backup camera, it is a lot easier to have it installed, meaning it will be less expensive and save you money. Your hookups are on your off-door side. Cable inlet is on the back. Right here is your fresh water for your tank. So if you're looking to fill your tanks, again, do some boondocking, you're going to want to fill up right there. Black tank flush underneath. That way, instead of having to drag a hose inside, stick it down your toilet to wash out your black tank when you're done camping, take that hose, screw it in right here. The black tank has sprayers built in, and it will wash it out for you. 30 amp power cord right here. And then up front, you will see your city water connection here, as well as your outside shower with both hot and cold water access. All right, folks, that wraps it up. Again, this is a 2018 Pioneer RG26 toy hauler. If you're interested in this RV and you'd like price and availability, simply click on the link in the description below. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and let's go camping.